Welcome back to Twilight Tattoo. This week, we'll experience how our nation and our Army engaged in the greatest conflict in history, the Second World War.
The World War I has also been called the war to end all wars. Less than a generation later, the forces of tyranny and oppression again threatened our country and her allies in World War II. After the Japanese bombing of Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, American forces waged campaigns in the European and Pacific theaters, with soldiers fighting from the deserts of North Africa to the beaches of Normandy, the jungles of New Guinea, and the Philippines.
Back in 42, when John MacArthur said, "I shall return," victory in the Pacific sure seemed a long way off. Just in the past year, my division, 77th Infantry, has helped take back Guam, the Philippines, and now Okinawa. My brother hit Omaha Beach in France last year with the 1st Infantry Division. The word is, the Nazis are going to surrender soon. The war in Europe will be over. Sure hope victory here isn't too far off either. Ready for the fighting to be over, so I can back my wife and kids, the life I left behind.
Back on the home front, the country came together to support our troops. America became the arsenal of democracy. Millions of Americans were needed to keep the troops supplied. With most men shipping out, more than 6 million American women stepped up to meet the new challenges. They worked in factories and workshops across the country, producing tanks, artillery, vehicles, and aircraft. Not only did women help build the planes, they flew them to where they were needed, as members of the Women Air Force Service Pilot Program, the WAS.
When I was a little girl, my dad used to take me to see the barnstormers when they came to town. One day I met this lady wing walker who inspired me to become a pilot. Now here I am, getting ready to fly this B-17 from the Seattle factory to a military base in Maine. It's a challenging job, hard training, long hours, and very little pay. But I love every minute of it. These days, more and more women are joining the services. We're doing what we think is best for all of us. And I really hope that we can continue to play a part after the war is over.
75 years ago, America declared victory in Europe and Japan. And Americans looked forward to what they hoped would be a period of peace and prosperity. After years of brutal conflict, America was at peace, but the world order continued to change. Fascism had been replaced by communism, and America continued to face challenges around the globe. Tune in next time to see American soldiers engage in the fight against communist aggression on the Korean Peninsula. Thanks for joining us.